Super Bowl 57 will feature the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, who are both the top seeds in their respective conferences this season. The game is full of intriguing storylines and should be a remarkable title game. But the progressive media, ever obsessed with diversity, has chosen to focus on one specific storyline. For MRC-TV, I'm John Simmons and welcome to the woke world of sports. As soon as the conference championship games were over, the media was quick to note that this would be the first Super Bowl where the starting quarterback for each team is black.
Countdown to the Super Bowl, and for the first time ever, two black quarterbacks will face off.
Now I'll be the first to admit, this is kind of cool. I'm a sucker for out-of-the-ordinary facts, and this one is certainly noticeable. But the obsession and incessant harping that the left-wing media has done with this storyline is overkill and embarrassing.
One of those teams will go down in history. The two quarterbacks are making it.
Don Lemon, Yahoo Sports, CBS Sports, Sports Illustrated, and Anscape all made sure that anyone who even casually follows sports knew about what they deemed was the most newsworthy plotline of the Super Bowl.
This is going to be very interesting. We have two black starting quarterbacks and brothers facing off for the first time in history. This is going to be an interesting matchup.
The Anscape article went off the deep end in using sources that made it seem like this is some sort of barrier that black quarterbacks have finally overcome. I've got such a smile on my face right now, but I've got water in my eyes too. I'm talking, but I don't think I can even explain what this means, former Washington Redskins quarterback Doug Williams said. We have come such a long way. It has been so hard, so many barriers. But we did it. Two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Williams was the first black quarterback to start and win a Super Bowl in 1988.
The most important thing about this, Joe Gibbs, Bob Bam, Jack King Cook didn't bring Doug Williams from San Diego to show off a black quarterback. We know why we came here. We came here to work hard and win the Super Bowl.
So it makes sense Anscape wanted his perspective. But what exactly is he referring to when he says, we've come a long way?
Well, I think we all know the reason why. It's the mentality of either ownership or whatever, or having a black quarterback to lead your team. At the end of the day, that's basically what it is.
Williams is referring to the concept of racial stacking, which basically means your skin color determined your football IQ and therefore what positions you could play. Many have accused the NFL of using this as a way to prevent black men from playing quarterback and as an excuse for putting them in different positions, since black men were supposedly only viewed as athletic and not quote-unquote smart enough to be under center. But that ignores some key facts. Many black quarterbacks in league history have played a run-first style, which is not a sustainable way to play quarterback.
And Wilson went down hard.
If you're going to last as a signal caller, you need to be able to pass to win games. Plain and simple.
Tebow's got a first down and more. Touchdown!
So if you don't pass like a quarterback, but are a good enough athlete to play somewhere else on the field, you might experience a position change. That's not racist. It happens.
This time, he gave up his NFL quarterback dreams to play tight end for his hometown Jags. The problem is, he was 34 and never played tight end.
To further refute claims that the league has always prevented black men from playing quarterback, the first black signal caller was Marlon Briscoe in 1968, just 8 years after the AFL-NFL merger. Since then, a host of black quarterbacks have made a lasting impact on the game with their exceptional play, including Williams, Steve McNair, Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, Russell Wilson, and now Mahomes and Hurts. Also, before the start of the 2022-23 season, nearly half of the starting quarterbacks listed for the 32 NFL teams were black, and many others got a chance to play as the season progressed. So if the last quote-unquote barrier you need to overcome is having two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, which is determined by cold competition and not by the league itself, then I'd say you've achieved equality in the sport quite some time ago. Implying that black quarterbacks have suffered some form of injustice because of a few cherry-picked facts from roughly 50 years ago is sketchy at best.
I don't even want to touch on the topic of black quarterback because I think this game is bigger than black, white, or even green. So I think we limit ourselves when we just label ourselves just black, this, that, and the third. I wanted to bring awareness because of that. But yeah, I don't think I should be labeled just a black quarterback because it's bigger things in this sport that needs to be accomplished.
It's time for the media to stop stretching these narratives and find something else to get them over the goal line.
So folks, what do you think? Was my analysis a home run or was it a big swing and a miss? Feel free to leave your comments and subscribe to our social media channels that still let you see our content. And always remember, be on your A game and don't cave to the woke agenda in sports. For MRC TV, I'm John Simmons.